welcome back to another great episode on KOB TV, Chattanooga, Tennessee. I am your host, Ken Johnson. We are jumping right back into where we left off. Actually, I'm going to give you about 1 minute of it beforehand, so let's go right into it. Oh, well, for those, you shouldn't actually be watching this if you haven't watched 1 and 2, so I'm not going to say that. So let's go.
This is steak and eggs. This is not milk and cereal. You have to have your head on right for this one. And if you are still slave-minded, then this is what you don't want to hear. If you want to, you in love with your white folks. I've never had a problem with white.
Is that you? If that's you, we don't want you to go. You can stay. So you had never really had problems with them. Then you can stay.
People were good for you. We have. That's why we're getting the hell out of here. Mm-hmm. So it says, again, this is a national liberation movement, and that because of that, we're entitled to support in the immediate achievement of security.
Entitled to support. You hear that, guys, now? That means we can get support by law. We can get it. We're entitled to it by law, guys. So if another country wants to come in, and says, hey, we'll help. Another country wants to come in and say, hey, we'll help. Hey, because we ourselves have recognized ourselves, and we're telling the world, hey, I know who I am now. And everybody's like, oh my God, is this real? I'll help. So let's go.
Guess where the security comes from? That's where the NFAC comes in. Guess what security means? That means the NFAC can be helped by other nations because the United Nations has declared us to be in an emergency status, and we need to go. We might need a little help rolling.
Emergency status, guys. So go back to the IACHR and look up, precautionary measures, and that's where you'll find the information. Let's go.
Up out of here. Y'all can come with that unpatriotic bullshit if you want to. You can fight to stay here. Some of us will fight to get out. No one wants to fight to take nothing from you. You can have this raggedy money.
Y'all can have it. I mean, we don't want to fight to take nothing from you. You know, that's truth. Why would we? That's disgusting. You have nothing. Let's go.
Motherfucker. You can sit there and talk about, well, we built this place. I'm not going anywhere. You didn't build shit. Your peoples was beaten, raped, robbed, and killed, and forced and enslaved to build something that they was never supposed to have a part of. Our Constitution was written that they was never supposed to apply to them. Yet you got the nerve to sit here and insult your ancestors, talking about, I ain't going nowhere. We built this. If your ancestors could have left this raggedy motherfucker, in spite of the fact that they built it, they would have left. Built.
Did you hear that? If you agree with that, your ancestors would have left. They'd had the chance to leave. If you agree with that, then that's it. You don't need to think anymore. You don't need to do anything but join NFAC. That's it. If you agree with that last statement, would they have gone? Then you don't even need to think. You really, honestly don't, because they're there thinking for you. Your ancestors are there to help you decide. And that's a question he just asked, and of course you probably get 1% of the 100% to want to stay, but the rest are going. Let's go, guys.
And all gone. But you sit here with your corncob ass sitting there talking about I'm not going nowhere. Then you sit here. But for me and mine.
Me. And the other girl, she said, me too, in the comments.
Self-determination, something we don't have right now.
Okay, guys, this is where we left off at. So let's go right into it. This is where we left off at.
Decolonization, something that's happening right now because they're colonizing you with gentrification. Emergency humanitarian assistance. We need food. We need shelter.
These are the things that we are entitled to, guys. We are entitled to it.
We need protection. We need medicine. We need all of those things. Emergency resettlement of refugees funded by the U.S. government.
All right, so that's where the problem comes in. The government's supposed to pay for us and their trauma, their inflicted trauma and abuse for the centuries. So all our entitlements, these are our entitlements. And once again, guys, I have to kind of highlight that what we're doing is international law, and all law is contract law. All right, so you have to understand, once you write a contract, remember what I told you, once you put something on paper and people agree to it and people sign it, then guess what, guys? People are willing to live, die, fight, kill, maim, rape, everything behind a piece of paper. And so these resolutions are enforced by force, by the gun, guys. Or they'll put embargoes and where you can't trade and make money, and you can't do anything, because, and how can they do that? Because the United States, where we are, is a member of the organization. And so let's go ahead and move on. I was looking for something. Let's go.
Ain't that interesting that the U.S. government would have to pay to resettle black folks somewhere else? And y'all know, rather than do that, they would rather go to war. Now do y'all see where the war comes in? Nobody wants war, but having these creatures...
So they'd rather go to war than to pay for their transgressions. Now here, I found what I was looking for, the writing. But remember this, guys? What's that say? I am the political king of the world. Now, if I get a couple of signatures, we could. Hey, blood could be shed behind that paper. And in a previous video, remember me talking about framing it and stuff. And yeah, that's kind of because it's got to be protected. That piece of paper. If that piece of paper gets destroyed, but fortunately we got copies and stuff. But let's go ahead. Let's not get distracted.
Has already proven to you that when they don't get their way, they resort to violence. When they don't get their way, they resort to being underhanded. When they don't get their way, they will tell you one thing and lie to your face and turn around and do another. Y'all seen that last week with the whole Lafayette situation. If I didn't expose a forked tongue, what else did I expose? I exposed you. Little kids, if you ain't never heard that a white...
Did you hear him when he was talking to the congressman, and the congressman was like, oh yeah, I'm coming, I'll be there, blase, blase, great conversation. Piece of crap he is, or was, or maybe still is. I don't know,
Man, a white woman will look you in your face and lie to you with a smile, then you should have watched what happened to me last week with the Congress. It does. They haven't changed. So why are you sitting there giving them the benefit of the doubt? Let's get back into the document. I'm still on page 1. It goes on to say, guarantees of non-repetition, immediate release of political prisoners, special jurisdiction, authority transfers, and immediate reparations.
All right, guys. Now we cannot get that until we show improve in numbers, and so that's what the million man formation is about. So you can sit around and look stupid and not prepare to be part of this, but you'll be left behind. That's the bottom line. Once we form, it's already in paperwork. It's already a instrument. Already, it's already a tool. It can be effective in so many other ways right now. Let's go ahead and keep going.
Yes, it's in here. It's the last word. Immediate reparations. This document that I'm showing you, it's going to be available for you to peruse. This is 43 pages, and there are a lot of information in here. So you're going to have to sit here, and you're going to have to get someone that can help you through this. It is not my job to try to educate you on the things about your own survival. But let's go into a little bit of the document. It opens up first by...
So this is a different document, guys. We got to pay attention. He's moving fast. That's why you guys weren't able to catch a lot of the information. He just put out another document. He's going into another document. You think he's still talking about liberation papers? He's talking about the law, what we need to stand on, and their responsibility as well. They have a responsibility. The World Court. Let's go.
This is what was presented to the World Court and to the United Nations. And this is what was presented as a statement of fact. That we, the people who I won't name, are the co-facilitators of this particular call for the self-determination for Afro-descendants of the United States. And then it goes on to talk about a few things that have happened here and why we need to make this happen, and where we're going, and what type of conditions we're living under. I'm going to drop down. This is going to be very, very boring to you, but people have been asking me to do this, so I'm going to go through it.
No,
stay with me.
it's not
It
boring.
says we were the first signatories to the Declaration of Self-Determination signed on October. They tried this once before. Many times they've tried it. They've always found a reason to put it down. We, the African descendants of the Black Kemetic nation living within the United States of America, are under tremendous violations of our human rights within the genocidal conditions we're forced to live under. We consider these crimes.
Now, this is the notice of information, to support the reasoning for, calling on the World Court. So this is just background information, guys, so that the people can make a judgment, so they can say, well, no, we're not going to pass this one, we're going to mute this, or let's archive this, or it doesn't have enough grounds to stand on. So I don't know if the time is getting kind of slim. We're at 12 minutes, so let's just go ahead and get ready to close out, since it is a new document, and jump right in on the document. Let's see. I guess I can give you 3 more minutes and make it a solid 15. Let's see if we can do that.
Against our humanity and watch daily as the violence increases against our community, with open threats to our members by law enforcement and regularly armed European colonizer citizens. In several states where we are located, the National Guard has been called in, and we see this pattern as more ways for the United States to increase their oppression of our people. As such, we declare a national state of emergency, an immediate national liberation status.
And so we declare a national state of emergency, and that's how we are proceeding. And so it's really self-explanatory. We, as the collective Afro descendants, he's written in for us, and he's letting the world know that we are awake now. At least a collective number of people are awake. And the World Court said, wow, we've been waiting for you guys to say you are awake. Signed it, sent it back right away. They didn't actually say that in those particular words, but in essence, because it didn't get muted or not passed through, that means it's complete in its full efficacy. That's a medical term, I'm sorry, but it's still valid. And so, in its effectiveness. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to close out, and we'll jump right in on this new document. It's just supporting information to let the World Court know. And they already know. They got rapporteurships. Remember that word, guys? They got rapporteurships of it. That's a report this doggone big. They got cases and cases and cases against the United States that collaborate, that are almost identical. And so we can start to understand that we are really behind, guys, and that the rest of the world is waiting. And the only thing the election and all that stuff, you know, it really kind of doesn't really matter, you know, because none of the laws are for us. Nothing is for us. We are categorized as a minority, not even as a class of people. We don't even have a nationality, so they're just going to treat us like trash anyway. So really doesn't matter if you do the voting thing, but remember, if you do, that it's not your system, that you're voting for a white system, and that if you do want to participate, vote for the white cause, the cause that's for white America, because there is no such thing as black America. Are you voting something in? Since, you know, come on now, guys, don't be stupid. So if you support it, and if you're gonna vote, so just vote white. That means you're voting to sustain the economic oppression and the tyranny of the lower class, and so vote white. Oh, my bad. There's no other way you can vote. My bad. I'm sorry, guys. Let me get out of here and stop playing. Yeah, like, share, and subscribe, guys. We need about 100,000 subscriptions, and so we're trying to get there. So go ahead and give me a like and share and subscribe. I will talk to you later. Remember this song here?
Skinhead, deadhead, everybody gone bad. Situation, aggravation, everybody allegation. In the suit, on the news, everybody dog food. Bang, bang, shot dead, everybody's gone bad. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us.